I don't know if this is the same thing that kicked off the, these lime scooters are gonna turn off if you try to go over a fucking rainbow crosswalk, which, like, if you don't want people driving over your gay pride crosswalks, maybe don't make gay pride crosswalks. What kind of clown world are we living in here? Spokane teens face up to 5 years in prison for defacing pride flag crosswalk by driving on it. 3 teenagers in Spokane, Washington are facing up to 5 years in prison for creating skid marks on an LGBT-themed crosswalk mural. Last week, the Spokane Police Department arrested and charged 19-year-old Ruslan Vivi Turco and 2 unnamed minors with first-degree malicious mischief. According to a press release, the police first received a 911 complaint that multiple subjects on scooters were causing damage to the newly painted Pride mural on June 5th. Hot take: since burning the American flag is protected under the First Amendment, people should also be allowed to deface and burn pride flags. It should not be a crime to do so. If our own country's flag is allowed by law to be burned, we should be able to burn any flag. There's a difference when you steal someone's flag and then burn it. That creates a different crime. But if it's a regular ass flag, if you have bought the flag and you wish to burn it because for whatever reason, you should be able to. There should be 0 crimes in burning a pride flag. Yep, it's your property. Exactly. Anyone who charged them should be judged as a traitor. Exactly. Your friend showed you a great poll post that hit the nail on the head. Little did they realize we now have secular blasphemy laws and they just defiled a sacred object. Yeah. Yeah, it's basically, like I've been saying probably since 2014 or so, it's a religion. They have replaced godly religion with whatever kind of religion this is. Crosswalks are where the cars go. Jim Farm, they give the $4.99. When you hear do the Kirsche, you think of it as a dance, like do the twist. Oh, that makes it cute. You could put a big pineapple fruit hat on the Kirsche. Silly foxwoman pronunciation is hilarious. What do you mean? Help. What do you mean facing 5 years in prison? The dumbest thing you've heard? It's a crosswalk? What did they think was gonna happen? No, you can't drive over our heckin' valid Pride Arena flag. No! The Kirsche's a swinger? No! Pineapple is just delicious. It's like the fruit dancers from Mexico, chat. Stop being deranged. Shortly after receiving the complaint, the police utilized surveillance footage and interviewed several witnesses who claimed to have seen the boys using rental scooters. Literally more effort into figuring out who made scooter skid marks on a fucking pride crosswalk than like actual crimes. And this is where people are getting fed up. These people, these pride people, they have privilege. They're not oppressed. They have privilege. They are treated as above the average citizen, and that is the problem that people have. And regular ass gay people who are being represented, unfortunately, by these deranged activists also don't want to deal with this shit. Why look for real crimes when you can arrest kids? Exactly. How do they even know it was intentional? It's like bait to get people thrown in jail if they accidentally mess it up. The witnesses claimed the boys had been intentionally scooting their tires over the mural to create skid marks.
Religion is bad, we should do atheism, we can be just as moral. 10 years later, you cannot defame our atheism. All hail the science of atheismo.
I love atheismo science! Believe it! Danny DeLito, thank you for the 5. The witnesses claimed, like, just the sentence, dude. Intentionally scooting their tires over the mural. Despite photos of the mural demonstrating minimal vandalization, the release described the scuffing as widespread damage, with many claiming the act was motivated by homophobia. Well, I can guarantee you, even if the kids weren't motivated by homophobia, you've just motivated a ton more people to homophobia right now, in this instance. Officers observed widespread damage as black scuff marks, consistent with scooter wheels, were observed across the entirety of the mural. The area is clearly marked to keep traffic away as it was just repainted to repair previous damage. Kaylee Gaines McGee, who was at a nearby bar when the alleged vandalism took place, accused the teenagers of intentionally trying to damage the Pride-themed crosswalk. Just don't fucking have one! If you're going to have this much of a hissy fit over a fucking crosswalk where people drive over it, just put up some fucking flags instead. Like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with these people? It's like they look for reasons to be oppressed so they can throw a fit and make people hate them more. Like, holy shit. Hey, get used to repainting it, you fucks.